What's up, everybody? Jordan McAbee here, lead NASCAR analyst for RotoBaller. And after a rough week last week at New Hampshire with that rain race, we're looking to bounce back this weekend at Nashville Superspeedway with the Ally 400. Now, Nashville is a very new track to the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. There have only been 3 races ran here. In the inaugural race, Kyle Larson went to victory lane. And then in 2022, the NASCAR Cup Series switched to the next-gen car, and Chase Elliott, his Hendrick Motorsports teammate, grabbed the victory. Last season, it was Ross Chastain winning from the pole, making Chevrolet a clean 3-for-3 sweep so far at Nashville in the Cup Series. Now, will they make it 4 in a row this weekend? We'll find out soon enough. Nashville is a 1.33-mile track that's unique not only in its overall layout, but the fact that it's also concrete. So another concrete track on the schedule, of course, is Dover, where we saw Denny Hamlin go to victory lane earlier this season. And then other comparable tracks that we're looking at when we're analyzing Nashville this weekend, we're looking at Las Vegas, and we're looking at Kansas. This weekend, Goodyear decided to bring the exact same tire combination to Nashville that it did to Las Vegas and at Kansas this weekend, as well as the Texas race. So we have a pretty good idea of who should be fast on Sunday just based off of that, just based off the limited track history that we have here at Nashville, and just overall speed in the intermediates or on the intermediate tracks this weekend. We did have practice and qualifying already here earlier on Saturday. Ty Gibbs was the fastest in practice. His Joe Gibbs Racing teammate Denny Hamlin is on the pole for Sunday's Ally 400. Other drivers that looked really strong in practice, especially on the long runs, were Martin Truex Jr., Bubba Wallace, and then those Penske teammates of Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. All four showed really good long run speed, as did a couple of the other guys, further down in that pecking order. Someone like a Josh Berry, he looked pretty good on speed. And of course, we can't count out the Joe Gibbs Racing fleet overall. Should be very fast on Sunday, as well as Hendrick Motorsports. But before we start digging in some of the favorites this weekend and really getting into some of these statistics, we're going to take a look back at some of the early bets that we've already made. As always, you can use the code Jordan24 to get my premium NASCAR content over on RotoBaller.com. My betting cards are up 45 units since Phoenix this year, so definitely hop on there. Use code Jordan24. You're going to save some money while hopefully we're going to continue to make some money, as this season progresses and as this goes on. Now, one bet already hit this weekend. One of the first bets that we made going into this race weekend, Tyler Reddick over Chris Buescher in qualifying at minus 175. Pretty heavy favorite, but I didn't think it was going to be close. It ended up being pretty close, once qualifying actually happened, but we did pull out that win. So we're up half a unit heading into Sunday, feeling good. Another bet that we have, Ty Gibbs top 10 finish at plus 130 from earlier in this week. Like I said before, Ty Gibbs in that 54 Toyota looked really great in practice. He starts 8th. I'm feeling quite confident about that one, that plus money bet. Haven't quite seen any new odds that have dropped yet, but definitely if you hit that plus 130, we have to be feeling good. We do have Daniel Hemrick at 45-1 for a top 10 finish. Just put a tiny, tiny sprinkle on there. And like I said in the article, not expecting it to hit at all, but I did think there were some reasons behind it. Not looking great. It's typical Daniel Hemrick. He does not have that much speed this weekend, but had to take a chance there at 45-1. And then we did hit Noah Gragson top Ford at 22-1 earlier this week. Gragson qualified 16th. He was 8th in 15-lap average in practice. He's going to need some luck to get in front of those Penske cars, maybe those RFK cars, depending on what kind of speed that they have, on Sunday. And also, his teammate Josh Berry, who looks really good heading into the race weekend. But Gragson has a chance. I still like that 22-1 bet. Not mad about it. Definitely think he still has a chance to be the top finishing Ford on Sunday. Now, let's talk about some of the favorites for the Ally 400 at Nashville this weekend. Of course, Denny Hamlin reopened already at plus 350, the favorite to win this race. My Stacking Denny's podcast co-host Nick Giffen put up an article on the Action Network earlier this week explaining why Denny Hamlin was such a good pick even before practice and qualifying. Now Hamlin's on the pole. He had one of the best cars at Kansas, which, like we said, is a comparable track this weekend. He won at Dover. Second best average running position here at Nashville in the next-gen era. He's going to be tough to beat. Most likely this win, the victory on Sunday is going to go through Denny Hamlin being on that pole position. Denny Hamlin is going to be a factor on Sunday. He's definitely going to be able to lead a bunch of laps as well. Kyle Larson reopened at plus 450. You can never count him out. He's the inaugural winner here at Nashville. 6th fastest in 15-lap average in practice on Saturday here at Nashville. He qualified 4th. He won Kansas earlier this year. He also won Las Vegas earlier this year. He was 2nd at Dover to Hamlin. If it's not Hamlin, give me Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson also going to be tough this weekend. Christopher Bell's another guy that I'm keeping an eye on. He should be tough. He's coming off of that third win of the season at New Hampshire last weekend. Fifth best average running position here at Nashville in the next gen era. He was sixth at Kansas earlier this year. He starts third. He should be very solid, at least a top 10 car, maybe with definitely with top 5 upside. Martin Truex Jr. is sitting at 6-1. He has some work to do. He qualified 17th, but he showed a ton of long run speed in practice, despite being in the slower group. Group B in practice definitely had the slower track conditions than Group A, and Truex was right up there with the best of them in the overall practice analysis. So Martin Truex Jr. definitely looks like he has a great long run car this weekend. He has the best average running position here at Nashville in the next gen era. He finished third at Dover this year. He was fourth at Kansas, seventh at Las Vegas. Martin Truex Jr., if he can get some track position, he should be a threat this weekend. Same with Ryan Blaney. He's sitting at 12-1. He qualified 18th, right there beside Martin Truex Jr., sixth best average running position here at Nashville in the next gen era. He finished third at Las Vegas this year. Ton of long run speed in practice, which you'd really like to see. Keep an eye on that number 12 Ford this weekend if they can get track position. And then, of course, another Ford that we're looking at, Josh Berry, 20-1, a little too short for me to bet him outright, but he starts second, fourth fastest in 15-lap average in practice, third and seventh place finishes in the last 2 weeks, and 4 top 10s in the last 6 weeks. Josh Berry and Rodney Childers definitely have something good going on right now. They have some speed. They found some speed. Don't be surprised if Josh Berry outperforms some of the projections this weekend. Those are just a few of the guys that I'm keeping an eye on for Nashville and the Ally 400 this weekend. For more in-depth coverage, make sure you check out RotoBaller.com. Like I said, use code Jordan24. You're going to get my betting cards. You're going to get my algorithm predicted finishing order. You're going to get my DraftKings picks and projections. That's all included with the premium content, as well as, our just overall NASCAR analysis with our whole NASCAR team. So make sure you check that out. Again, use code Jordan24. That's good on both season-long passes and weekly passes. And with that, good luck this weekend at Nashville and the Ally 400.